Hey guys, I just wanted to share a quick project that we encountered the other day. This home's downspouts were tied into the sewer and the home is for sale. So the homeowner decided proactively to have these downspouts disconnected. You figure that a home inspector will probably flag this, so why deal with the problem then? We can just deal with it now. A couple of challenges that we dealt with on this particular project is that the backyard is significantly higher grade than the front yard. So discharging these downspouts towards the back was not an option. Of course, there's always an option to bury these pipes. However, budget is always a factor when you're dealing with any kind of home project. And because this is a mechanical area anyways, running it above grade seemed like the reasonable thing to do. So we ran 4-inch pipe to connect the one in the back, one along the side of the house, to the other downspout, collected that one, and the sump pump. So all three of these stormwater devices were collected into the same 4-inch pipe and then discharged between properties on this seldom used pathway here of River Rock. That way the water can then find its way to the front yard, which has lower grade and will get into the soil before it reaches the road. The reason why you want to disconnect your downspouts from your home is not only because it's probably illegal in your municipality to have stormwater into the sewer, it's also because the roof will discharge things like asphalt shingle debris, sticks, leaves, and stuff like that that can clog your sewer. And because the sewer has a smell, most downspout connections have a P-trap on the inside of the home that stops the sewer gas from escaping. This P-trap can become like a catch basin for all this debris. And you probably don't know that you have to clean these out once in a while. Actually, in fact, one of these downspouts was clogged and the water was just coming out of the pipe as the downspout was sending water to it. And so it wasn't working anyways. What I'm trying to say is that it's in your best interest to get these storm connections disconnected from your sewer pipe anyways. So instead of waiting for the problem to happen, or if you're going to sell the house, waiting for the home inspector to inevitably flag it as an issue, you can have it proactively disconnected. There's lots of ways you can do it. The best is to bury it and run it to a dry well, but this can be pretty expensive. There are things like pop-up emitters that can be buried, and they're a little bit more cosmetically appealing. But if you have like an area that's all mechanical anyways, you can run these discharge extensions in 4-inch PVC, 3-inch PVC, and have them above grade with good slope. Most older homes, like I'm talking 75 years and older, have their downspouts tied into the sewer. It was just common practice back in these days. The problem is that now that these cities are growing, the infrastructure can't handle all the stormwater. Think about it, like they're sized appropriately for the homes and the plumbing that they serve. They can't like take in whatever rain we're gonna have today. Plus, as I mentioned, all this debris and like things like sticks can get clogged in the city sewer as well, causing some real problems. Most municipalities have an inflow and infiltration program where they encourage disconnection of stormwater from the sewers through education. And some even go as far as to do enforcements where they'll actually fine you or tell you that you have to have it disconnected. It's not always easy to do. It does take a little bit of creativity, especially if budget's a factor, to get these things disconnected and not ran into an area that's terrible like a driveway. But it can be done, and most of the time it's not that big a deal. I just wanted to share this quick project on how we disconnected these two downspouts from the sewer. It will definitely help the home be more sellable, because you know how it is when an inspector flags something, they can put in an exorbitant amount of money for the repair on it to try and lower the house price, and that's sometimes not true. It's an overinflated repair cost, and so if you can just take care of it yourself, you can get it done for the right price. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and as always, stay dry.